PO period. Okay, we will continue with our Dr. Live session, and today we have with us Ms. Poh Choo, who is the labor ward nurse at Columbia Asia Hospital. We'll be talking about the ways to successful breastfeeding. As we all know, of course, breast milk is the best thing that a mother can give to her baby, but not everyone is like that. Sometimes there are problems in breastfeeding. Therefore, to offer solutions to this issue, we will speak to Miss Sim now. Okay, Miss Sim, how are you? Hello, Miss Sim.
Fine.
Loud
Yeah,
and clear?
hi.
Okay, hi.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for making time. I
Hi.
know you're very busy as the labor ward nurse at Columbia Puchong. Very sure that it's
Yeah.
quite a busy time now. So we'll be talking about
Yeah.
successful ways to breastfeed, and I understand that you have slides. So let's take a look at the first one. I never knew that there is actually a Malaysian breastfeeding policy. So perhaps you would like to start off by explaining what this is. What is
Okay, thank you,
Malaysian
Pak
breastfeeding
Sakina.
policy?
Yeah, for MOH is recommended exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months of the life without any juice or water, and continue breastfeeding along with complementary food up to 2 years of the age. So after 6 months, usually we'll start with the introduction of the food. So we still continue of the breastfeeding too.
Okay, meaning that you start as soon as the baby is born and up to 2 years. So that's the
Yes.
recommendation lah.
Yeah.
See, okay. I just found out that a friend of mine, she has 4 children and she breastfed all four until they were 2. In fact, one of the children, she breastfed until the child was 4 years old. Amazing, huh? But okay, let's just go with the recommendation up till 2 years old. That's good enough. Okay, let's see. Maybe you can explain to us what is the importance of breastfeeding.
Yeah. First of all, the contents all vitamins and nutrition to the baby needs for the first 6 months of the life.
Okay, what else?
So it also contains antibody that help protect infant illness,
Yes.
as
Okay.
asthma, diarrhea, respiratory illness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So another one is easy digestion.
Yeah.
More than compared to the infant formula.
Okay. Anything
Okay,
else?
another
I know that
is
there's a lot of
no, sorry.
no, I know that there's a lot of advantages. So the list is long. Can you continue?
Yeah. So it also develop jaw, teeth, and speech development also.
I see. Okay. Which of this do you think is the number one importance of breastfeeding? If you had this advice to tell new mothers, what do you usually tell
Of
them?
course,
Why they should breastfeed?
it's a very good better to have the breastfeeding because it contains all the nutrition compared to the formula milk. So you don't need to worry that all the baby get enough nutrition or not. For the breast milk is already contain all the nutrition already.
Yeah. And it's very practical as well, right? It's very easy. You don't have to heat up the milk. You don't have to
Yeah.
sterilize anything. It's
Yes.
very
Yes. Yes.
economical. Nothing to spend except for a bit of time. Okay. Let's see,
Yeah.
how is breast milk produced?
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, over to
So
you.
okay. So most of the mother will be worried that is it like enough milk or not? I have no milk to give the baby. Actually, all mother have the breast milk. Just only you need to let the baby to suck. Only your brain will function and
Mm.
send it to your brain and stimulate the out.
All
So
right.
actually, we got when baby are sucking,
Yeah.
it will give the signal to the brain to produce
Yes.
milk. And when the baby sucks more, the milk is coming out more.
right. So this is how the breast milk is produced lah. So
Yes.
it's actually got a lot to do with psychology as well, right? Because that is the link
Yes.
between milk
That's
production
why
and
when I'm with patient, I try ask
mm,
them to think positively, try
mm,
to suck, let the baby suck with you the milk, the breast,
yeah,
so the milk will produce.
yeah. So you have to be you have to be relaxed. You have to not be stressed
Yes.
out,
Don't stress.
and that way the milk production
Yeah.
will be good lah. Okay, so
Yes.
that's one of the secrets of successful breastfeeding. You have to relax, to stress
Yes.
yourself out. And of course, if you need
Yes.
all the support that you can get from your husband or family members, please do so and tell them this is for the
Yes.
child's nutrition. Okay, next, what are the
Yes.
signs that your baby is hungry? How can you tell whether a baby is
Yes.
hungry or not?
You can see. Yes, you can see from the slide. We got early
Mm,
cues and the mid cues and the late cues. So for the early cues, that baby already have a sign and symptom that I'm hungry. Okay, you
yeah,
can see from that picture first, the baby will start steering, mouth opening
yes.
and turning head is like going to search for your breast,
Mm, I
and
see.
then
Yeah,
the mouth will start to try to search for the breast also.
yeah, yeah,
And then another one thing, the baby will try to sucking the finger or sucking any toys that the baby
yeah,
holding.
yeah.
Okay, for the leg cues,
That's
that
baby.
you will find that sorry.
No, no, I was just going to add that this is actually a natural instinct. Babies are born with this instinct
Yes.
that they already know how to
Yeah, yeah.
tell you that they're hungry.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, what are the late cues?
So the
Late
for the
cues.
leg cues that
Mm.
baby tends to be crying very, very
Mm.
angrily,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
and
All right.
one of the body
Yeah.
will feel like very with the hand is raised like this,
Mm. Okay.
and the color of the face be turning red. That is signs
Okay. Sorry,
of
just
that
now you
baby is
demonstrated that.
angry. I am very, very,
Okay.
very.
Okay, let's take a look at your picture, Miss Sim, because we've been looking a lot at the slides. Maybe just for you to connect to our audience today. Maybe the audience can take a look at you instead. And you were demonstrating just now. You say that the babies will hold their
Yes.
hands up. Can you show a
Yeah, it's
demonstration?
like this.
There you go. Okay. So that's when they are angry.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Now comes the part where every new mother will consider important: how to breastfeed.
Yes.
What is the way?
When your baby, yeah, another one things is the point is when your baby is very angry, try to
Mm.
calm down your first before you breastfeed.
Okay. Okay. And next, what
Because
do we
when
do?
because your baby when it is angry, they cannot
Mm.
focus to suck your breast.
Yeah.
So you need to
Correct. Correct.
hug your baby, try to tap your baby, and then
Mm.
when your baby is already not so much angry, not crying,
Yeah.
so try to your baby to your breast.
I see. Okay. And then what do you do after that?
By the time you can try to bring your baby and let your baby latch to you.
Okay. Okay. But the position that the mother has to be in, okay, I understand that she needs to be comfortable. So positioning is very important.
Yes.
Maybe you can explain about what is the best position for mothers to be in when they need to comfortably breastfeed their child.
Okay, we got few positioning for you. Can you have the
Okay.
slide, please?
No, I think you mentioned you cradle baby in your arms, support the breast with the other hand
Yes.
flat against your body. You stroke the baby's
Okay.
cheek with your nipples. Ensure that the nipple is
Yes.
between the baby's tongue and palate. Okay, all right. So let's take a look at
Yes.
pictures now, yeah? Okay, indicator of good
Okay.
attachment. Is that what we're gonna take a look at? Or
Yeah.
positioning first?
So next slide, please.
Latching.
Next slide. Yes. So when
Okay,
your baby is latching, yeah. Okay, this is the one of
carry on.
the positioning. We got football hole positioning.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. All right, carry on,
So
carry
you
on.
can bring
We can hear you.
baby
Mm,
like you are holding a football. You can see
okay.
me.
Yes, yes. Oh,
Okay,
okay,
like
good.
this,
Yeah.
and then let your baby bring your baby to you, not you go to the baby.
Yeah. That will give you a backache.
Yes, because breastfeeding is not a very not just only 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It takes
Yes, right.
20 minutes to that's going to one
Mm,
hour. So sure
yes.
your body is in the positioning and you feel
Mm,
comfortable and you also comfortable.
yeah. So the mother needs to be comfortable as well, not just the baby, yeah?
Yes.
So that's the football hole position. Okay, let's take a look.
Yeah, this is
What other positions are there?
football. Another one is uh, sideline position. So you
Mm,
can lying down and turn to one side, and then this and then you can lie down and then you bring your baby to you.
mm.
Okay,
Okay,
as the in the slide. So this is a
okay,
good position for the who's have a cesarean section.
okay. Sometimes when mothers do this, they fall
Yes.
asleep. So is that okay when the mother's asleep while the
Yeah.
baby is suckling?
Uh,
Is that fine or is there any danger in that?
uh, yeah, in between you need to check because sometimes it will be like your breast will like go to the baby face. So try not to too close with the baby. So in between you need to check yourself to fully awake.
Yeah, because I do know of mothers who are very tired. You can't blame them
Yeah.
for being very tired. When they breastfeed, they see it as a time when they can also rest because this position is the position that they take when they want to rest. Because all they need to do is just lie
Yes.
down and baby's there, both go to sleep. So you wouldn't
Yes.
recommend that, yeah?
Yeah. It
Okay,
can
all
the
right.
best. Another one is cradle hold. The next slide, please.
Okay, cradle hold.
This is yeah. This is the common position that usually mother will do lah. It's easier and
Mm,
safety also.
yeah. Um,
So try
what are the Sorry, for cradle
yeah.
hold, because now in the modern times there are certain equipment or apparatus that you can use in order for the mother to be more comfortable. Like I've seen the breastfeeding pillow lah, all
Yeah,
these.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, are those any good? It's to help
Yeah, very
the
good
mother
because to help
posture.
and support the mother hand because it will be a very very long time breastfeeding.
Mm,
So we need a to support the arm.
yeah. So you need a special breastfeeding pillow or just any pillow would do? Because I breastfeeding pillow is the one
Actually,
that looks
it's
it's a C shape.
better is and any pillow also can, but it's the good that
Mm,
you have the pillow also is a very good
yeah.
also.
Okay. Okay, all right, that's good to know. Any more positions? Okay, out of the three positions that you showed us just now, which is the one
Yeah.
that you feel is best for the mother? That is the most comfortable way for mothers to breastfeed.
It's up to the mother if they feel which position is the best way of if feel comfortable they can choose any one of that.
Okay. Is there any particular situation where mothers are recommended to take up certain positions? For example, if she's really tired, which position can she take?
Can try to be
Or
side
she not
lying.
feel well?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. All right. So it's up to the mother lah, yeah, whichever that she feels comfortable
yeah,
to do. Okay. What about time to breastfeed? When should a mother breastfeed her baby? Look out for the signs that the baby's hungry, like you mentioned earlier.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yes, Missy?
uh,
Mm.
sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, it's your turn to talk about the
Okay.
timing to
So,
breastfeed babies.
okay. So when you start breastfeeding within 1 hour of the birth, so rooming
Yeah.
in with your baby, feeding on demand, not wait for like usually that's why we are recommended breastfeeding on demand, so not to wait like 2 hours, 3 hours like that. So
Yes.
when each time baby hungry, just let the baby latch to you.
Mm, mm. Okay. Feeding on demand. All right. Okay,
Yes.
carry on. If you've got anything else to say, just carry on. We don't have to have these silent
Okay.
lapses.
Okay.
So is that all
Okay.
about the timing for babies to breastfeed?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. So let's talk about okay, this is why mothers you have to breastfeed because okay, Nisim, you can
Yes.
explain about the benefits of breastfeeding.
Okay, for the mother, because
Mm,
when we are deliver the baby, so we tend to less loss of. So when you are breastfeeding, it will help you to contract your uterus and
yep.
less blood loss, and your
Yes.
uterus is get back to the normal size quickly. Okay.
Okay.
Another thing is that you reduce your weight quickly. You gain back
Oh,
your
yeah.
weight to
That's
the
a big plus point.
yeah. That's why yes, that's why when breastfeeding is very good for the mother.
Mm.
Another one, reduce the risk of breast and ovarian cancer too.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
Yes. And then for the baby, as we know that it's protect the allergic against the allergic and immune from the any illness and
Yeah.
fight against the obesity for the baby also. Though some
Okay.
formula milk are a bit going to make the baby more obesity, it's not very good.
Mm. Because it's high calories.
Yeah, yes,
Okay. Okay. Good. So when the mother is breastfeeding the baby, how would she know that the baby
yes.
has enough? If the baby
Okay.
is
When the baby
full, yeah, or not enough.
have a good enough milk, the looks will be like content. It will feel like full and then satisfied. The baby will fall asleep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. So another one thing is
Maybe,
that the baby see from the urine output,
mm,
the baby pampers
mm,
like wet for the five. You need to change for the 5 to 6 wet nappies, and you can see
okay.
from the stool also.
Okay.
So you can see from the stool, the
Yeah.
yellowish is a bit yellowish mustard yellow color is a bit that is the breast milk.
Right.
Okay, so for the from the down one, the meconium is black or dark green. Is the first
Mm,
after the birth is called meconium.
okay. Yes. Correct.
Okay,
Okay.
so you can see the formula a bit yellow orange is the formula milk of the baby,
Mm, mm. Oh, I see.
and
Okay.
then a bit like blacky is sometimes mother taking the iron tablet.
Mm. Oh, I see. Okay. So the
Okay.
mother's consumption of food
Yes,
is also important, lah.
yes.
Okay. Since we're on that subject, since we're
Yes.
talking about the mother, that means whatever that she eats will affect the baby. If she eats something pedas, for example, or something bitter, or if she takes alcohol for whatever reason lah, will this affect the breast milk?
Yeah.
Okay, so the mother really needs to
If
be careful
advisable
about what.
is, yeah, if possible that don't take alcohol when you during the breastfeeding.
Okay, and how about food?
Okay,
Spicy foods?
is food for the as like it depends on your how is like traditional people say like the mother say don't eat too cold, you affect to your baby
Mm,
colic.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So that is true as well. I mean, if the mother takes in, if she eats certain foods that are not meant to be eaten during confinement period, so will the baby actually get colic?
yeah, yeah. It
Okay.
yeah. So, but sometimes you need to consult for the doctor. Is it okay to do I
Mm,
to take this?
okay, all right. Okay, another thing, Miss Sim, sometimes babies,
Yes.
after they have, once they are full, like you explained just now, the babies may fall asleep. And then when you put the baby down, the baby will cry. So it seems to some
Yes.
mothers that you have to just keep, putting your babies, like breastfeeding your babies when they need to sleep. So that I think is something that's quite stressful for the mother. That means that she has to always
Yeah.
have a baby next to her. And
Yeah. Yeah.
do you have any suggestions on how to solve this problem?
Sometimes
Is it
the
normal?
baby just yeah. Sometimes baby just want us to be hugged with you because they feel secure. And then
Yeah,
sometimes
and
they
warm.
just feel because our breast contains the milk. So when they smell the milk if you, when we are hugging.
Yeah.
That's why when baby are with us, they feel safe, secure. That's why they are not crying. But when you're putting down, they are crying.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
the
they
one
want
of the reason.
breast milk. They want breast milk all the time. Okay, another one.
Yeah.
The stools that you showed just now. These are of course the stools of babies who are on breast milk, solely on
Yes.
breast milk. Means that no
Yeah.
mixing, no food yet. Below
Yeah.
six
For
months
the
lah. Let's just put it right.
yeah.
Okay. After 6 months, of course, the stools will be like normal food, not normal
Yeah.
stools.
The
Because
normal one.
she is eating like other people.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, come. Let's talk about common breastfeeding challenges.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Lim, what is the number one complaint or number one concern that mothers will always tell you whenever they want to breastfeed? In your opinion, from your
Uh,
experience, right, a lot of mothers have spoken to
as
you.
a,
What's the number
yeah.
one?
The
Like you keep doing
number
the
one
same complaint over.
is um, yeah, breast engorge.
Ah, okay, okay,
Yeah, they feel like the
all right.
breast engorge and the nipple crack.
Mm,
So one of the thing is when your nipple are cracked, okay, just clean your nipple with cotton balls or water only. No need to use any soap or alcohol to sanitize the crack area.
okay,
Okay.
but there are special creams. Is that still
Sorry.
enough to use? Creams from the pharmacy.
Yeah, you can have
Sometimes.
the cream for the pharmacy, but you can use your breast milk apply on your nipple also.
Yeah, that's how powerful breast milk is. You can even use that
Yes.
to help. Okay, all right, cool. And what is next? What are the other problems of breastfeeding?
Uh, uh, as I said, that your breast is engorged. So make
Mm,
sure you let your baby latch or don't
mm,
wait until your breast is engorged. You just
mm,
pop up. Don't wait for that. So make sure you discipline yourself every 2 to 3 hours to let your baby latch and
mm.
or just pop up the milk.
Yeah, but what about working mothers?
Okay.
Because sometimes the breasts tend to get engorged when they're at the office and the baby is not
Yeah.
anywhere near them. What do they have to do?
Yeah. So that means when you start working, you need to have a schedule.
Mm.
If can possible, to have a schedule and make yourself have a free the time and
Mm-hmm.
pump it up the milk.
Okay.
So
Any
usually at
particular
before, so usually before you go into work, you let your baby latch on your breast, and then
yeah.
when you go going to the work, okay, when you
Mm-hmm.
have lunchtime, you have the period of lunchtime, right? So at that time you
Yes.
can pump up and store it.
Okay. I think there's a bit of a lag here because I can't seem
So when you
to
go back to your
have a full conversation with Miss. Carry on,
okay,
Miss Im. Yeah. We can hear you. We can hear you.
okay, after that, when you finish your work, and then you go, when you once you go back home, and then you let the
Yeah.
baby latch to you, so that your production of the milk is continuously.
Mm. Okay. I've also heard of this is one of the ways to help offer relief for mothers with engorged breasts, which is actually to take cabbage
Yeah,
and then put the cabbage on the breast. Does that really work?
yeah.
I don't know if you've
Um,
heard anything like that.
this one I'm not so sure because
Oh, okay,
usually
okay, all
it's
right.
like okay. For me, how to reduce it? You can have the cold or warm compress on your breast.
Mm, I see. Okay, okay. So
So
that would
yeah,
help, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. About the pumps
So
that you
make
were
sure
talking about just now, what type of pumps would you recommend? Not brand names, but what type of model? The one that comes with the two suction cups, or just one battery operated ke, manual ke? Which is the one that you would say works best for new mothers, especially when they want to
for the
breastfeed?
mother.
Mm.
Usually it's better for the two side one. It's more easier, and then
Okay.
of course the got is a pump that with come with the I mean that
Mm.
how to say with the battery one is it?
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's talk about how to store the milk, especially for mothers who are at work. So when they pump their milk, and then where can they, provided of course, like these are offices with pantries, with freezers, so it makes it more
Yes.
convenient for the mothers to store their breast milk. So
Yeah.
what is a safe duration for mothers to keep their breast milk in the freezer? Like for how long is it safe? Can they keep it for a few days or
Okay.
a few weeks? Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about the storage of
Okay.
breast milk.
Okay. For the room, after you pump up, you can put in the room temperature for maximum until 4 hours. Okay.
Maximum of four
If for
hours. Oh, room temperature. Okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
4 hours.
All
Okay.
right.
If more than 4 hours, you cannot use anymore. You have to discard.
Okay, unless it's in the fridge.
Yeah, it's in the fridge. You can we got two door rights for the fridge. For the
Mm. Mm.
freezer, you can up to 6 months. You can keep up to the six
Oh,
months.
wow.
For the
Okay. And
lower,
how do we,
sorry.
no, sorry, you were saying okay, in the freezer up to 6 months, room temperature
Yes,
up to 4 hours, and then
yes.
the fridge itself, the lower part, not the freezer. How long does that last?
Uh, the lower part is will be maximum until 1 week.
Until 1 week?
1 week. Yes, you can storage
One
until
week.
1 week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I hope that clarifies a lot of questions about breastfeeding. Okay, now let's take a look if we've got any questions from our audience. Okay, Miss Anis Norafika is asking, until when is it recommended to breastfeed the baby?
As I okay, as I said, if possible to
Mm,
have exclusive breastfeeding 6 months,
okay.
and you can continue until 2 years in between when baby start have solid food also.
Okay, what is your opinion on mothers who breastfeed their babies when the babies are more than 2 years old? Because there are some who feed until they are 3 or 4 even. What's your opinion on that?
If possible, you can have, but
Mm,
better you have to wait because maybe they are going to have a school, then it's quite, and then you have a very good place for the for the baby too.
okay. Okay. Sorry, the audio keeps going on and off. Okay, sorry. Can you say that part again? Whether it's okay or not? You don't recommend, like you're saying that
Uh,
it's better if you wean the
yeah,
baby
yeah,
off
yeah.
breastfeed. Ah, okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, what if a mother has two children? So one is breastfeeding and the other one is still breastfeeding. It means one older child, maybe 3 years old and still wants to breastfeed. Would that diminish the amount of milk that a mother has? That means she can only allocate her milk for the younger one. And the older one, if the older one also breastfeeds, then the milk will be less. Is there such a thing, or mothers naturally will produce milk for both children? You know what I
Both
mean?
will be already actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So it's okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. And Miss Dietitian Shazliana exclusively until 6 months. Oh, I see. So she is answering on your behalf of Miss Anis Norafika. Um, the recommended it's a recommendation to breastfeed the baby exclusively until 6 months. So do you agree?
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, let's take this question from Ms. Judy Yong. What are the examples of food that can help the mother to boost milk production? This is a very good question. Is it soya bean? Because
Actually,
I've heard that.
yeah, soya bean, oats is the
Oh,
best.
oats also. Okay.
Yeah, oats also can, and you
Mm.
can outside one for the booster, milk booster.
Yeah. The
Yeah, you
cookies,
can
you
try.
mean? Now there's such a
Yeah,
thing. Like, oh, I
and then
see. Do they
drink
actually work?
more water. Yeah,
That one we know.
yeah, it's quite helpful also.
Oh, lactation cookies, ah. Okay, okay. I wonder how
Yes.
they taste. Not be able to find out anymore. Okay, all right. So let's see if there are any more questions. You've got quite a few people saying hi to you. Of course, Mr. Barjish Paul. Um, okay, I think we can wrap up the show since we don't have any more questions. Thank you so much for your time, Miss Poh Choo, the labor ward nurse of Columbia Asia Hospital Puchong. Is there anything else that you would like to add, Miss Sim, regarding breastfeeding?
Okay. Breastfeeding is not always easy, but it's always worth of it. So breastfeeding isn't
Yeah.
just about a milk; it's about a love.
Yes.
So enjoy
Yeah.
the breastfeeding moment together with your baby.
Thank you so much. That's very nice of you to say. Okay, bye everyone. We'll see you next week with another episode of Doctors Go Live. Bye.
Thank you.